Park.
Welcome to Detroit Sports Jersey with your host Will and co-host Mr. DC, coming to you live on 88.1 WHPR every Sunday 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Live call-in numbers 313-868-3688 or 313-868-0331. Also with live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. See our past shows at DetroitSportsJersey.com. And now, ladies and gentlemen, straight sports talk. No professionals here. Here's your host, Will, with co-host Mr. DC.
And yeah. All right, welcome to Detroit Sports Jersey. I'm your host, Will, sitting up here with Mr. DC. What's going on, DC?
What's up? I like that.
I want to give you a little surprise.
Okay.
You know,
I like that.
Little late Christmas gift.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah, a little something late that. Not better late than never, but glad you liked it. But
I liked it. That was good.
December the 29th, 2013, we got a lot to talk about. The collapse of the Detroit Lions. Once again, the free agent is hiding. Hiding. You know what's a shame about that whole thing? Today's game.
It don't even matter.
No. It's funny because weeks ago, they was just, all they had to do was win 2 games. They in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Now today, where a game don't even matter,
Don't matter.
everybody playing for their job.
Yeah.
That's a shame. You go from playing the playoffs to you playing for your job.
It's bad. It's bad when you were up 3 games on the Bears and the Packers.
And they had backup.
Both starting quarterbacks were down for both of them, and then the Lions lose 2 games, and now it's up against the Packers and the Bears.
Yeah, we're going to get off all into that. And we come back, we're going to get off into some... I stole this idea off another radio station, but I think we can do it better. We're going to do some role-playing, DC. You Jim Schwartz. I'm Bill Ford. Convince me to bring you back next year. Then we'll reverse the roles. And when I tell you, we'll do the same. But when we come back, we're going to do some role-playing here. You're going to be Jim Schwartz coming into my office trying to convince me on why I should hire you after today's game or send you packing. We'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by Wellcard Health. Wellcard Health is the premier medical discount program. It offers discounts on doctor, dental, and vision visits, prescriptions, pet medications, diabetic care, lab tests and imaging, and much more. Wellcard Health is accepted at CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941 or www.consumerhealthresources.com.
You're listening to Detroit Sports Jersey Live on WHPR 88.1 FM, Power Talk Live Radio. Live call-in number 313-868-3688 or 313-868-0331. Live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. Past shows are at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Now, back to host Will and DC.
All right, thank you very much. Once again, live call-in number 313-868-3688, 313-868-0331. All right, DC. The collapse of the Lions. I'm Bill Ford. You Jim Schwartz. Since 1965, we done hired 12 different coaches. Tell me why I shouldn't bring in number 13. You got 2 years left. I'm paying you $6 million. You was up 6-3. Chicago and Green Bay, backup quarterbacks and players. Now, we ain't even in the playoffs. You lucky if you make 8-8 after today. Minnesota got a lot to play.
That was going to be my first question. Like, do we win today or do we lose today?
Well, you know it's the last game in Minnesota in that dome. They playing, so there's going to be a lot of emotions there. So convince me. Sit down. I'm sitting and listening. Jimmy boy, tell me why I should give you... Well, I'm going to have to pay you regardless if I'm going to let you go. But to convince me of why I should keep you on as Detroit Lions head coach, you got the floor. Take it to the top of the hour.
That's my first question is, do we win or lose? Because if we win, I can be like, well,
Well, see, first of all, Jimmy boy, you ain't coming in with no confidence, so I'm out.
I mean, you gotta come in with confidence, you do.
In this meeting right now, dude, convince me.
I mean, why can't I come in with confidence? Because if I'm confident that we gonna win today, I can keep my job. Now, if we lose, then I got some explaining to do, or why you should keep me.
Schwartz, the G-men had nothing to play for. Nothing to play for. You had everything to play for last week. You blew it. You blew it. You had the ball with 26 seconds left? No, 23 seconds left on your own 25 with 2 timeouts, and you opt to run the clock out instead of try to.
No, they took a knee.
Yeah, yes, opt to run the clock out instead of try to, try to get something in field goal range. Come on, Jimmy boy, you're losing me. I mean, you ain't making your case.
I mean, for me that was stupid. It wasn't good thinking. But if I'm Jim Schwartz, I would say, trust and believe me. Next year, it's always next year. Next year we're gonna do better. We're gonna do better. Because we gonna in summer camp we gonna work on fundamentals with Matthew Stafford. We gonna work on his arm, work on his accuracy, get him to.
Are you gonna fire your assistant coaches who are bums? And bring in a real quarterback coach?
Yeah, I do that. I bring in a real quarterback. Now my defense, I keep my defensive coordinator because they good. So I'm gonna keep my defensive coordinator. They just stepped up for me. Now my offense, I need to find me another offensive coordinator. So.
Do you know if I fire you today, Jim Schwartz, the 12 coaches that's been hired since 1965 has never had another NFL head coaching job?
I can believe that. But then I would say, if you fire me, who else would be out there for a better head coaching job?
Well, the fans is calling for Gruden, which he sucks.
Not happening because he not leaving.
First of all, he sucks. He don't have a great play. That's Tony. When he won that Super Bowl in Cleveland, that was Tony Dungy. Right. Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that.
There ain't nobody stupid to that fact. Everybody across the world knows that. That's what the fans are calling for, Jimmy boy. I mean, John Gruden to come in here.
What has he done?
And let me ask you another question, Jim. What's this with you and the fans cussing each other out on the field? What's up with that, Jim?
I was in the emotion. Emotion of the game. got to let my.
What was the problem with that, Jim? I mean, can you explain to the fans why you was highly upset and mad?
I was in my emotion. The game got to me, so no disrespect to the fans, but I had to get my emotion out.
No disrespect to you, Jim, but I ain't heard $6 million worth of stay on so far. You up to about $6.
$6? I mean,
matter of fact, I should sue you. I should sue you. Take you on Judge Mathis to get the rest of my money back on you stealing money. But go ahead, Jim. I've been here after this interview.
I've been here 5 years. Out of the 5 years, I had one playoff record. Name me, out of them 13 coaches, how many of them had better records than I have? I got them from 0-16. The following year, we went 4-2, and the next year we won the division and went to the playoff.
Well, Jimmy boy, let me tell you something. You asked me to say what better coaches had a better record.
I could probably picture 2.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I didn't write the coaches down, Jimmy, but I can't remember. I'm getting old. Remember, I'm playing forward here. I got forwards to say. Yeah. I ain't got time to worry about no past coaches that I done fired. But since we done had this organization, which started in 1933, it's called Portsmouth Spartans. 1934, we turned it over to the Detroit Lions. Since let's go with 34. They done had 10-game win season just a few times. 2011, 10-6, 95, 10-6, 93, 10-6, 91, 12-4. Jimbo, you been 12-4 yet? No, I don't think so, Jimbo, because it ain't on the record.
I mean, them teams, back in them days, it wasn't that many teams in the league, so, I
mean, they were playing 14 games. It's true that. I give you that. Jim, you still ain't.
Give me something, man.
Give me no $6 million.
Okay, let's do this. From 2000 to now, how many coaches I have been better than?
But I will give you one thing, though, Jimbo. Since us Ford family owned this team, We only done had 5-10 game win season since we own it. So Jim Schwartz sitting up here to convince me to hire.
I'm gonna say, I've since 2000. Name me a coach that y'all have had that was better than me. And got y'all to the playoffs.
Really?
I got y'all to the playoffs one time.
Okay.
Name me a coach that has done that.
Okay.
Since 2000.
See, Jimmy boy, you wanted to go there, and I should actually reach out to this guy and bring him back.
What was that?
Wayne Fonts was the all-time winningest coach in Lions history with 66 wins and 4 playoff appearances, 8 years with the Lions, 91, 93, 94, 95. They made.
I said 2000.
No.
I said from 2000 till now.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say 90s because I said from 2000 till now.
Well, I got to reach back in
Okay,
history, Jim.
go ahead.
I got to reach back in history.
Go ahead.
But you know what? We're going to, till we come back, I'm going to take another quick commercial break, and I'm going to give you your final decision, whether you hire or if you fire.
From
then we're going to switch the roles, and I'm going to be Jim Schwartz, and you're going to be William Clayford, and let's see if I can convince you to hire me. But when we come back from this quick commercial break, you're hired or you're fired. We'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by Wellcard Health. Wellcard Health is the premier medical discount program. It offers discounts on doctor, dental, and vision visits, prescriptions, pet medications, diabetic care, lab tests and imaging, and much more. Wellcard Health is accepted at CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941 or www.consumerhealthresources.com.
You're listening to Detroit Sports Jersey live on WHPR 88.1 FM Power Talk Live Radio. Live call-in number 313-868-3688 or 313-868-0331. Live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. Past shows are at DetroitSportsJersey.com. The email address is info@DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Now, back to host Will and DC.
All right, thank you very much. Before I make my final decision here to hire or fire Jim Schwartz, let me fire another coach here in Michigan, Brady Hoke. That was ridiculous last night. They should have made him walk back from Arizona. That was ridiculous, man.
31-14.
Come on, what?
Well, if that's the case, you should fire the Miami head coach because they got beat back worse than what Michigan got.
Man, I'm telling you, they made a mistake by getting rid of Lloyd Carter the way they did in Texas. You're going to feel the same thing. Trust me what I tell you about getting rid of Mac Brown. Because outside of Nick Saban,
ain't nobody else better.
Who else was you going to go get? The brother ain't even Stanford. He ain't even
When they
Stanford.
talking about getting Harbaugh from San Francisco.
Let me. That's another thing I want to speak on too.
They trying to get your boy from the 49ers.
Remember a couple of years ago when they did the handshake, the famous handshake, and Jim went after Jim Schwartz went after Harbaugh. Yeah. It's amazing how after they done lost the chance to get into the playoffs last week against the G-men who had nothing to play for. I'm listening to other sports radio stations. I'm going back a couple of years. Oh, Harbaugh, he's nasty. He's mean. He should be thrown out the league. He should be this. He should be that. Now that these suckers ain't made the playoffs this year, what do I hear now? Because Jim Harbaugh's contract is up after this year. Which San Francisco ain't letting him go nowhere.
Nah.
So forget that. Who do the Lions players want?
Jim
Who do they want?
Harbaugh.
My boy!
Harbaugh.
They want my boy! Huh? Well, I'm telling you, man, no, he's not coming here for what? To win for what? You have no tradition of winning. Well, y'all want him to start it? No. He's on the verge of something out there in Frisco. He's way closer in Frisco to winning the Super Bowl than you bums are here. So forget it. It's not happening.
He closer in San Francisco than the Lions winning the division.
So Jim Schwartz, here's Clay Ford. I'm telling you right now, You don't have to worry about that as your job security, because he's not coming here.
Nah.
He's not coming here.
Because they're not going to fire Jim Short.
He's not coming here. Well, it's not so much firing him. His contract is up.
Right. But who I mean, they got to extend it. So, I mean,
Yeah.
who is a better coach out there for the
Dog,
Lions?
he ain't coming here. These Lion fans kill him. Now they want him. A couple of years ago, he was the devil. He shook his hand hard.
You know, they don't like that here in Detroit.
Man, they wouldn't even let me get on there and talk about that. I was going to go off on them. Okay, back to you, Jimmy boy. I done sat up here, I done listened to you got the final, statement here to make on this, to save your job. I know you like it here. You ain't going nowhere else. I mean, ain't nobody else going to hire you as no head coach. Let's keep it real. You might end up as a defensive coordinator somewhere, but ain't nobody going to hire you as a head coach. So, convince me. Because I done made my decision.
What's your decision?
I'm going to give me your final statement.
I mean, like I said, we got to, next year, like I said, we're going to develop Matthew Stafford and get another offensive coordinator that was really a quarterback and knows the quarterback scheme. So we're going to work on him, work on the offense, and then...
Let me stop. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm going to let you continue. But let me tell you one thing to take out of your statement when you're applying for Detroit Lions job. Take out that wait till next year. So we've been hearing that since how long I own this team? 63. I'm tired of hearing that. I'm getting old.
You got it.
My ears is numb.
You got to say it. I mean, I can't
say
say this year. I mean, what else you want me to say?
Give me
I
something
got to
else.
say it next year.
Give me something else besides wait till next year.
I
Give
mean,
me
you
something.
got to wait till next year. I can say this year, but we ain't even in the playoffs this year.
Continue. I'll let you continue.
I mean, that's all I got. I mean, we're going to get another offensive coordinator, work on Matthew Stafford's technique, and then, work on the offense, and then we be good.
What you gonna do
For
about
next
all
year.
these turnovers and these fumbles and these interceptions, drop balls? What can you do about that, Jeff, before I give you my final decision?
I mean...
What can you do with this weak secondary that's been blowing, just been making us look like fools for years? That's what they've been making us look like.
When the draft comes, we got to get some people in this draft, some secondary people. Hope, probably the later rounds, or the early rounds, see if they're there. And then, as far as the fumbles and the drop balls, we got to work on that in practice. Make sure, they don't drop balls. Fumble is very important in drop balls. It's very important. So we got to work on that.
Okay. Jim, here go my decision.
You might as well say I'm fired, because that's what it sounds like.
Here go my
That's
decision.
what it sounds like. I might as well
First
pack my bag
first
and
of
go.
all, these are the people that are going to be fired. The whole scouting department, they suck. They don't know how to scout talent. They let our own talent here in the backyard get away from Michigan State.
True that.
So first of all, they're fired. They are truly fired. Now, Jim, back to you. This is going to be kind of shocking to you and the fans, but I'm going to keep you on. Jim, you know why I'm going to keep you on? Because when I was sitting up there last week, I was watching you on TV, acting fool, cussing the fans out. But I actually love that. I actually love that, Jim. Jim, you know what made me mad, Jim? That you didn't pull your pants down.
Oh, wow.
And tell them to kiss it. Kiss it, Jim.
Well, he might have been fine, but
What are they booing you for, Jim? We're not used to winning around here.
you know how the Lions fans are.
Let me give you some straight up facts about the whole organization record. Jim, you just disappointed me that you didn't pull your pants down. But when you cussed them out, I said, that's my guy. We're not used to winning here.
But this is your team. This is your franchise. How you not gonna say like we not used to winning? Like, don't you want to win? Most teams want to win.
But I dare they boo you. Like you done came here and destroyed a tradition. Like you done came here and destroyed. Like you done came here and destroyed a dynasty. Like we got 3 or 4 Super Bowl rings sitting up there at Ford Field.
Don't even have that.
So Jim, when you did that, let me tell you about these bum fans that come and pay, me every week. At least 8 weeks out of the 16. I only can count 8 because we never makes the playoffs, so I can't count that. And if I do count it, the other stadium gets it because we're going to be on the road. We're not going to be at home. Jim, they go our regular season record. And this is why I was so proud of you. Out of the whole franchise record, we done won 517 games and lost 619. Tied 32, zero appearance, and they got the nerve to boo you.
That's bad.
They got the nerves to boo you.
That's bad.
And that's the on. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm keeping you on. Because you impressed me, champ.
I mean, at least
Jim, I'm no big fan.
At least they over 500.
Jim, I'm no big fan of yours, but you was on your way out the door. I had them packing your luggage, but that's what saved your job, Jim.
Because of the
That's
fans,
what
right?
saved your job. I instantly went out and bought me a Schwartz jersey.
Ooh.
These bums ain't used to winning. What are they booing for? What are they booing you for, Jim?
They diehard Lions fans.
Jim, why you didn't give them the finger, Jim?
I didn't want to leave the Super Bowl.
Shit,
Finally.
I was gonna pay it, Jim.
Yeah, right.
I was gonna pay it.
Wishful thinking that I was for
I was
real.
just gonna have a little extra something on your bonus for Christmas, Jim. You just gotta go take it a step farther. Pull your pants down this time, cause you gonna get booed.
The league would have fined me if I'd have pulled my pants
Season
down.
opening, you gonna get booed coming out on the field, so that's all right. We've been fined before. Look how many times Sue done been fined. We're immune to
And
fines
they
around
say
here.
here, dirty players.
Look at all the junkies be getting caught for weed on the team, Jim. We used to it.
This is going to go with it for another year, huh?
Jim, I'm keeping you around for 2 years. Because I'm not going to pay you no $6 million to sit at home. I'm sorry, Jim. That's another reason you got your job.
Gonna pay us.
I just can't see me sending you a check every week and knowing you sitting at
Yeah,
home.
we're going to go and keep him. We're not going to give him $6 million and sit at home. I mean, but like you said, you never know. Some coaches, some teams might want him as defensive coordinator. So.
Wait a minute. Hey, let me tell you something else, Jim. Hold on, Jim. Where you getting over on me at? You won nothing for me, Jim, but you getting paid up there close to the Belichick's, to Andy Reid's. He won nothing either. Pete Carroll.
Belichick got 3 Super Bowls.
Yeah, I said, but not Andy Reid.
Not Andy Reid.
Pete Carroll just got into the league. Jeff Fish, they making $7 million. Mike Shanahan making 7. Tom Coughlin, you don't want 2.
Mike got 2.
No, Shanahan got 3, I think.
No, he got 2. He only got 2 with them.
And Chip Kelly, who just came into the league, 6.5. So Jim, you stealing from me.
Like Jeff Fisher, he got 1. No, he ain't got 1. He ain't got nothing.
Hey, you know what else, Jim? Why I should have fired you? Because you didn't even play against the Super 7, which was Denver, KC, Seattle, the 49ers, New England, Carolina, and New Orleans.
Oh, thank God.
You know what your record would have been, Jim? 0-16.
Oh, I was about to say 0-16. I was going to say that.
If you played these teams, this is 7 losses right here.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably not. Probably with them, that's probably 7 losses. But you probably get them other teams, that's probably some wins. Like, especially in our division. Like, they'd almost beat everybody in their division.
And the two 10 teams you did play, Arizona and Philly, you lost. But Jim, you know, I'm proud of you though. You stood up to the fans. I like that. That shows you got a few out now. That means a lot to me. Cause that don't run a lot in this Ford family. But Jim, welcome back. Welcome back. That's all I can say. Enjoy the 2 years. And promise me, next time you cuss the fans out,
Pull your pants down.
add a little more. Give them the finger. Give them something. Grab your crotch. Do something. Do something. Run up in the stands. You know, do something. Throw eggs at them. They ain't used to winning, Jim. They can't be in a position to boo you. They come down there every week.
Most owners would have been like, okay, in the next 2 years, give me at least
But you've been saying
one
that
division
since
title.
1934, Jim. We've been saying that since 1934. Give us one more year.
No, at least in the next 2 years, at least give us at least one division title.
That's what you gonna promise me. In
Hey,
like 2 years, I
2
got a
years.
division title
Division
coming.
title coming.
Jim, you lied to me when you sat down inside the contract in the beginning. That I was gonna get a division title. What happened to that?
Man, you know.
Well, you can relax now, Jim, for the next 2 years. Your job is safe here. I know the fans are gonna be mad, disappointed.
Like I said, who's a better coach out there?
Well, like I said, they hollering for your boy, my boy, to come here.
He not coming.
I don't see why.
And if they win today, they gonna get a bye. So they not gonna.
And they were talking about my man, but it looked like that O'Brien and Penn State, but it looked like he's going to Texas.
That might be good.
Yeah. And I'll tell you something else, Jim. Hold on for it before we switch roles here. Why you stealing money from me? In 5
That's all you
seasons,
care about is stealing money.
Jim, in 5 seasons, Jim, you done brought me a 29 wins and 50 loss record with 1 playoff, and you got bounced real quick from that.
By the Saints.
So
They ain't even over 500.
So thank your fans, Jim, for saving your job. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, I'm Jim Schwartz. He's Bill Ford, and I'm going to convince him of why I should stay. We'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by Wellcard Health. Wellcard Health is the premier medical discount program. It offers discounts on doctor, dental, and vision visits, prescriptions, pet medications, diabetic care, lab tests and imaging, and much more. Wellcard Health is accepted at CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941 or www.consumerhealthresources.com.
You're listening to Detroit Sports Jersey live on WHPR 88.1 FM, Power Talk Live Radio. Live call-in number 313-868-3688 or 313-868-0331. Live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. Past shows are at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Now, back to host Will and DC.
All right. Welcome back to Detroit Sports Jersey. 313-868-3688, 313-868-0331. Before we switch roles here, man, NBA, boy, players going down left and right.
Oh, man, you hear about Brian Westbrook?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that hurt.
Rose, Westbrook, N'Kobe again. Woo.
That hurt me about Westbrook, though. I'm like,
Yeah.
to the All-Star break. Man.
Man, I don't know what's going on in NBA, boy. But them boys are falling left and right. You know, I don't know. You know,
It must be something in the NBA waters.
You know,
Everybody
hopefully Westbrook, all of them get back, and you know we still continue this good season here. I want more than just Miami, Indiana. Give me something.
I mean, that's all you're gonna get on the East.
Oh, let me say one thing about this too. The Detroit Pistons. They talking about they turned the corner.
Well, turn what corner?
You go down to Orlando and they 8-20. 8-20 and you lose.
Watch that
and
game.
you talking about you turned the corner? Man, please. I don't know what games people be watching.
I actually watched that game. I was mad because the Pistons was up. I was like, how y'all up and then blow the lead?
I don't figure out sports right. They try to fool you with name recognition. You're supposed to believe that person because they either played in the NBA, coached, or whatever sports it is. But I didn't see no turning of no corner. Just because you beat Cleveland, okay, you beat Miami, okay, that was just a couple of games. You're not gonna beat Miami in the playoffs in no 7-game series.
They might not even make it to the playoffs.
You know, I mean, just let's see it real. But all right, DC. You Clay Ford, I'm Jim Schwartz. I'm coming into y'all. Let's take this call real fast. Detroit Sports Jersey, name me where you calling from.
Sorry.
Say that again.
What up, Longhorn?
What's going on with you?
We got the football game straight out here in Texas.
Hold on 1 second, Longhorn. Say that again.
I said we got some great football here in Texas today.
Oh yeah, Dallas and with the Green Bay.
How they play Philly?
Philly, that's right. Green Bay and Bears. That's what. Yeah, Philly and Dallas.
Philly and Dallas, and you got the Longhorns playing against Oregon. the Alamo Bowl.
Are they playing bowl games today?
I'm waiting for the real big bowl.
Exactly. January the 1st. The Rose Bowl and the Championship Bowl. I don't care about all the toilet paper bowl and all that, man. Come on. Say what?
They got the big bowl game, 9 everybody's in the bowl game.
Hold on, Longhorn. We have a different. Hang up and call back in. Let's see if we can get a better connection.
All right, bro.
Oh, there you go. There you go. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, that's better. Much, much better. Now say that what you saying again.
I start from the beginning. What's up? This is Longhorn from Texas.
So what's going on in Texas? You say something about some bowl games?
Yeah, man. No, just said we got so many bowl games now. Everybody knows a bowl game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's too many. It's too many. It's too many.
I think it's about 14 of them bad boys. Dude, if you count them off.
Hey, Longhorn, would you like to do some role playing today?
All right.
All right. Who you want to be, Jim Schwartz or William Clay Ford? You want to be the coach or the owner?
I'll be the coach.
Okay, I'm the owner. Convince me to hire you back after today's game.
You gotta look at my record, man.
It sucks. You're 29 and 50. Nets.
Hey, you know, everybody gotta have a rebuilding year. You know what I'm saying? So rebuilding, you know, hopefully we'll get some good draft choices. I got some new plans. I'm gonna bring in some new coaches. And so there we go. Matter of fact, I'll take a 5% pay cut.
Dang, you going
Jim,
like
Jim, I hate to do this to you, but when you started talking, I pushed the security button, and they'll be up here in a minute to escort you down to the car. As a matter of fact, they're going to escort you out the gate and bring your car to you. So leave all your credentials right here on my desk. Reach in there nice and slowly. Now here go the $12 million check I'm going to cut you for the next 2 years.
Well, you know what? I'm going to take that $12 million. I'm going to go to Texas and coach for the Longhorns. I'm going to show you.
Did I made a mistake?
You made a mistake.
So it's harder coaching college than it is the pros.
So when you call me back after my off-team bowl appearances and win, I'm going to escort you to your car.
Jim, there's a guy called Nick Saban. It ain't happening. It's not happening.
Well, I'm the man, you know what I'm saying?
And I'll tell you something right now, too. If Texas hired Jim Schwartz after kicking Matt Brown out, that lets me know right there, y'all smoking that cow manure down there or something in Texas. Because y'all don't have no judgment whatsoever.
Well, maybe I can take old Gary and play some Dallas Cowboys.
Who you got in that game today, Dallas and
Philly?
Man, I want Philly to win, man. You know.
Why your boy faking that back interest? It's just he know they gonna lose. He don't want to be put on them in December where you're a loser.
You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
He know they got that good dope to dope him up where he can actually play.
But he had an operation though.
No. Before the operation. No. They could have doped him up and put him out there. He could have had the operation after the playoffs. So y'all's gonna be one and done anyway.
But you know what's going to happen?
You want to wait till next season and get that. We'll start all over fresh.
I tell you what's going to happen.
What's that?
Backup's going to come in there, and he's going to do what he has to do. He's going to put up some good points, touchdowns, the whole 9 yards. But you know what's going to happen next season? He's not going to start it because he's going to say, that was just one game. Matter of fact, he's going to be so upset he probably take him through the playoffs, and then maybe he might get close to the Super Bowl. You know what's going to happen next year?
He's not going to start.
No. He's going to bring Romo back, and then Romo's going to crash down here. My man going to look down at the coach and say, what I tell you, dog? What I tell you? That's all right. Just keep paying me my loot, cutting them checks, and I'm good. I keep going for the practice squad. I'm good with that.
I don't know why Jerry Jones is so in love with Romo. I just don't get it.
You got something on him, brother.
You know, even the greatest.
What? He ain't
matter of
been
fact,
that
let me
good.
say one of the greatest players that ever played for the Cowboys, and he don't understand it either. Tony Dorsett, he said, I don't know why they giving him all these praise. He's done nothing.
Yep,
and that's coming from Tony Dorsett. He's done nothing.
Man, these cats out here, Dallas fans in love with Romo. You know what I'm saying? They like Romo crazy. You know. And then when you talk about Romo, first thing they talk about, it ain't just Romo, it's the offense and the defense. I said, okay.
I ain't gonna play the race card when I say this. That's a guru's job, but it's a lot of Mexicans in Texas, right?
Oh, yeah.
And ain't Romo half Mexican or Mexican? Do they got something to do with it? Why they love
Oh, let me ask my wife. Is Romo half Mexican?
Yeah, I know he is. You ain't gotta ask, huh?
Yeah.
He ain't no half Mexican.
Huh?
He's a gringo. He's a gringo all the way.
Okay, see. See, there y'all go. Okay. Come on, man. Come on. What's wrong with y'all? Guru dropping the N-word a couple of weeks ago, and you with the G-word.
The G-word.
No, but he's Mexican, though, for real.
No, man, he ain't Mexican. Romo ain't no Mexican. Last name is Romo. You thinking of probably Rodriguez. They know Romo.
No, he ain't even nowhere close to Mexican.
What you say? What was that last one you said? Enriquez.
Yeah, you may think of Rodriguez, but it ain't close to Romo.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm going to do some research on that.
You do some research.
But I'm
You
guaranteed.
see Romo is Mexican and white. You should say my wife said good luck on that.
Huh?
You said good luck on that.
Won't y'all Google it for me? Who you got in today's game?
Name them off.
You caught me off guard. All right, here we go. Detroit and Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Houston and Texas.
Houston and Texas.
Tennessee.
Houston and Tennessee. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do too much here.
The Houston Oilers and the Texas. I want to say Tennessee.
You say Tennessee?
Yep.
Give me Carolina at ATL.
Carolina, baby. They got, we did ATL last time, but, before 49ers playing, but that was kind of close, man. It's touch and go there for a minute.
Browns at Pittsburgh.
Brown.
Washington
Fell off.
Washington at the G-Men.
Washington.
Man, they suck.
I'm about to say,
man.
you might as well pick
I'm
the
going for
G-Man.
Washington, man. I'm going for the G-Man.
Hey, wait a minute. Oh, let me get back to your Romo boy here real fast, right? His name is his birth name is Antonio Romero. I think I'm saying that right. Ramiro. Romero.
His birth name is Antonio Romero.
Yeah, he was born April the 21st, 1980.
Yeah, where was he born at?
It don't say. It just said, but that name sounds,
Sound like he is Mexican.
Antonio Romero.
I'm telling you, he's Mexican, man. I'm telling you.
That's Mexican, man. So he showed it to Romo,
To Tony Romo, yeah.
so he can try to pass.
Okay, now let's get back to these pigs. Okay,
Back to the pigs we go.
Like, be more Cincinnati.
Be more. He tried to pass. Tony Romo.
Jacksonville and Indiana.
Indiana.
Jets at Miami.
Miami.
Packers at the Bears. That's gonna be a good one.
Packers.
Tampa Bay at New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Buffalo at where I'm at, New England.
New England. Hey, what?
Denver
That
at
it?
Oakland.
Denver.
KC at San Diego.
KC.
St. Louis at Seattle.
Seattle, man. Seattle.
49ers at Arizona.
The Niners, man. When you get to the Niners, you ain't got to ask me just say the Niners. The Niners playing, they going to whoop up on.
And Philly at Dallas.
Philly. Hey, but I talked to a couple of guys that yesterday. I want to know what you guys comment on this. They going to play the Super Bowl in the cold weather, right?
Yeah, they trying to move it to Saturday.
Oh, you're right about
Saturday.
Romo.
Yeah.
Boy, Mexican.
His grandfather is from Mexico.
See, the voice just looked up Romo for
Super
you.
Bowl to Saturday.
Hey, I'll get to your question, but I'm still on this Romo thing. But the voice looked it up, and he is Mexican because his grandfather is from Mexico.
Oh, snap.
See, told you. I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I might be a little slow in getting the information to you, but I'm going to get it to you.
Okay.
Mexican
I
heritage.
make y'all spread the word down here.
Okay, now you say your question was on what, the Super Bowl?
Yeah, man, like some cats down here talking about they shouldn't play it outdoors where it's cold at. I say they should play it outdoors where it's cold at, because that separates the men and the boys. If you can't play in the Hawk, then you can't play. You know what I'm saying?
Football should be played outdoors, period. That's an outdoors game. I don't like them played in no domes, man. That's an outdoors game. The only game should be played in domes is college, and basketball and NBA. Baseball even should be played outdoors.
Baseball is played outdoors.
No, some of them got domes.
Yeah, some of them got domes.
Like Minnesota got a dome.
Oh, that's messed up, man.
Who else got one?
I think Milwaukee got a dome.
Yeah, these cats down here, man, was talking about, it's unfair to the players who play at domes to play outside. I said, hey, that separates the men and the boys right there. If you can play out in the Hawk, in the snow, and the freezing rain, you can play anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
That's part of football. Exactly. That's part of football playing
and
outside.
What football player ain't played football as a kid and ain't never played in the snow, rain, or whatever?
That's what I say.
You know, as a kid, you don't play football. You don't play it in all types of weather. We used to do it.
Yeah, that's right. But you know what? They get them up there. They want to treat them like prima donnas. You know what I'm saying? Want everybody nice and warm and cozy in their seats. How they watch these prima donnas play down here. The only football I see that's been played in domes since I know it came out is arena football, and that even says the name arena football. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
But NFL, they strictly be outside, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, these cats here, I don't know. I think they just a little light and short, I guess. So, Romo, Dad, Grandpa, and Messi, huh?
You say,
Mexican,
yeah. I told you, man. That's been a known
fact since he was born. Hey, you think he changed his name so he could pass, man?
No, man. Come on, man. No,
why nobody know him as Antonio? What'd you say last name?
See, let me tell you. See, he probably didn't do that. He probably make it easy. That's just like here in the city of Detroit, at the stores, Abdul, his name is Sam. I mean, I don't think they trying to pass. All their names are Sam.
Their names are long.
I mean, y'all can't come up with another name but Sam.
That didn't change his name, though.
Huh?
Mark Chester didn't change his name.
Who?
Mark Sanchez.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, where's Mark at now?
On the bench.
They don't even talk about Mark no more. The water boy get more attention than Mark. Where is he at now?
Maybe his name is change his name to Mark Smith and he'll get some more playing time.
No.
Well, Longhorn, you done gave us your racial profile in the day.
Do the race card out there.
It's your racial profile. Hey, The Voice want to give a shout out to Texas. Tell them about your TV show, Voice.
Oh, thanks, Host Will.
She want to, y'all to hook, spread the word in Texas, because everybody down there ain't lovey-dovey. Let's get real.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate that. We're going to be going live on...
Speak up, Voice. He can't hear you.
We're going live January 8th with our relationship show called Aloha Detroit. We're going to have a lot of great topics about relationships, online dating, questions like, how many times a day should a couple call each other? Questions like, what is cheating? What do you consider cheating to be? Ways to meet somebody. There's a lot of questions. We'll have callers. I'll have a sidekick on the show with, his opinions. We can get the male side as well.
Would your wife watch the show, Longhorn? Keep it real. Don't lie like you always do.
Yeah, she'll watch. I'm gonna watch it with her.
Oh, that'll be great. Thank you. We appreciate that.
Yep, I'm gonna call in with the question.
What's the name of the show again?
It's It's called Aloha Detroit.
Aloha, Detroit.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
What do that
Hawaiian
mean?
for
What do
hello.
that mean? The people want to know.
Well, Aloha
That's Hawaiian
stands.
for hello, man.
Yeah. See, he knows.
Okay.
The
But
listener,
I don't
listeners.
know.
We're like,
I don't know.
I don't know what
I
that
don't
means.
know. I don't know how to spell it.
Google it, man.
We'll have a spelling segment on the show also.
The people want to know.
I think everybody knows, Hawaii stands for love and aloha, So, I mean,
Hey, Will.
maybe host Will doesn't know, but,
How about Buenos Dias?
Buenos dias.
There you go, racial profile. There you go. He just
Keep
got
doing
it in
it,
his
keep
system
doing the
today.
racial card.
I mean, what happened? You got stopped by the police this morning or something? You walked in the store, they're following you around. I'm confused. Who's bringing on this racial profiling this morning? I mean, something had to happen. I mean, you tried to get a taxi, couldn't get one. I mean,
All right, y'all take it easy. All right, boys, I'll be tuning in to your show.
all right, we appreciate that. Appreciate the love. Thank you.
all right, thanks for
All right.
calling in, Longhorn, later.
And Will, you Google the word aloha.
That's what I'm gonna do. I gotta spell it first. You can't Google by spelling. You gotta know how to spell what you're Googling.
All right, y'all take it easy.
All right, later. And let's go to a commercial break. We'll be right back. I'm gonna be you gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna be Jim Schwartz. He's gonna be Bill Clay Ford. We're gonna see how we did on our picks last week, and we're gonna give our picks for the final line for a lot of teams. So
Yeah.
we'll talk about that. We'll be back after a word from our sponsor, Wellcard Health. Oh boy.
Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by Wellcard Health. Wellcard Health is the premier medical discount program. It offers discounts on doctor, dental, and vision visits, prescriptions, pet medications, diabetic care, lab tests and imaging, and much more. Wellcard Health is accepted at CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941 or www.consumerhealthresources.com.
You're listening to Detroit Sports Jersey Live on WHPR 88.1 FM, Power Talk Live Radio. Live call-in number 313-868-3688 or 313-868-0331. Live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. Past shows are at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. Now back to host Will and DC.
All right, welcome back to Detroit Sports Jersey. Sitting up here with DC. I'm your host, Will. All right, DC, let's reverse the roles. You will play Ford, Mr. Ford. I'm Jim Schwartz.
Jim Schwartz. All right. Who is it?
Jim.
Come here. All
All right,
right.
thank you, Mr. Ford.
All right. Sit down, Jim.
Hold on, nice office you have here.
Yeah,
Mr.
thank
Ford.
you, thank you.
I
All right.
hopefully I can be around a couple more years
Yeah.
to drop through and enjoy
yeah.
this.
Have a seat.
I was having a little problem with security. Did you revoke my credentials already?
Yeah, about that. Have a seat. All right.
So, yeah,
Well, your
I had to
reason-
give blood to
Right.
get up here.
The reason I brought you in is because, tell me why I should keep you around for 2 more years.
Okay, I'm going to just jump to the point, Mr. Ford. Why y'all should actually keep me around here for a few more years. Y'all have been bad ownership and making bad decisions and picking coaches. That's not my fault. Y'all was losers before I got here. That's not my fault. I had nothing to do with that. Nothing. See, you want to put that history on my shoulder. I cannot carry that on my shoulder, Mr. Ford.
But you've been
You
here
know, I
5
can't carry-
years. You only got 1 playoff appearance. I mean, tell me something.
Okay, Mr. Ford, how many did you have before I got here, Mr. Ford?
4.
No, before I got here.
Oh.
I mean, what about that 0-6 team, Mr. Ford?
Yeah.
I mean,
You were a part of that, though.
I'm fan friendly, as you can see last week. I
You cut the fan out.
See, if you actually read my lips, I was giving them a shout out for coming out thinking and supporting the team all year.
That didn't look like
the
that.
media made it seem like I was cussing them out
That didn't look
because
like
I
you
was almost
cut-
put the finger up, but that didn't happen.
You were cussing them out. That's
But
bad.
Mr. Ford, let me give you some. Let me give you some record before I got here. This organization is 517 wins. with 618 losses. Mr. Ford, that's not my fault.
True that.
You owe me.
We talking about the 5 years you've been here.
Well, my quarterback sucks. We thought he was going to be all that. We
You
thought
wanted
he
to draft him though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So we make
You wanted to
mistakes.
draft him.
So you don't want me to tell the fans how you sneak up the prices on the hot dogs, do you?
Hey, it gives me money, so I don't care.
And then jacking up the parking on them, do you, Mr. Ford? Do I have to blackmail you to keep my job, Mr. Ford? But no, all jokes aside, Mr. Ford, it's been a pleasure working here. And it's been an honor that y'all, picked me from Tennessee to come here to turn this team around. We done had some great draft picks, some good, some bad, some, this is the nature of the game.
Right.
But I promise you, if you give me 2 more years, I guarantee you, from the bottom of my heart, I will suck these last 2 years like I've been sucking the last 5. I guarantee you, Mr. Ford, I would not let you and the fans down. Therefore, Mr. Ford, please, I beg of you, fire me now. Don't make me go back out there and have to look at that garbage that I have to coach every day. Ford, please, I beg of you.
You can't make them better than what they are.
Look, they got this guy. He's electronic. His name is called Marvin. I'm gonna start calling him in the morning when I leave Minnesota and get back in town. Mr. Ford, could you please? I got the number on my redial phone. Anything, Ford, anything. Just cut my check, Mr. Ford. No, I'm not taking no pay cut. You owe me $12 million. Y'all sucked before I got here. I tried to be fan friendly. Y'all don't appreciate that. So why should I stay? Matter of fact, Mr. Ford, let's switch to this. Why should I stay?
You can't switch the role back.
I got my kids looking for new schools in another state as we speak, back in Tennessee. Wife has done moved back down there. Why should I stay? Your city sucked. The organization sucked. Y'all bankrupt. I can't go out. Family can't go out to get nothing to eat. Worried about carjacking.
You don't stay in Detroit. You don't stay in Detroit.
I coach here though. I gotta park my car.
You don't park your car. You park your car at Allen Park
and
then bring a bus down to
Let me tell you what happened one day,
Ford.
Ford. I parked my car one day trying to be friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Came back. They were sitting on bricks. How do they do that? Who does that?
I don't know.
They should be working at the Big 3. Why are they out here working in the streets? Matter of fact, Mr. Ford, why you can't get a job? You don't even
live in Detroit. You stay somewhere at Island Park somewhere.
But see, that ain't where I stay. That's just my kickback crib.
Right. Okay. Understandable.
But Mr. Ford, it's been a pleasure, but I'm gonna have to decline your offer to stay here. I'm just gonna take the $12 million, and just go on about my business. So I gotta go. I ain't got nothing else for you. Car running, gas high outside. I gotta go. I told my wife this wasn't gonna take long. She asked, "Can I come up?" I like, "Nah, man. Yeah, this ain't gonna be long. It ain't gonna take long. I'll tell you what, just circle the block a couple of times. You come back on the second time, I should be standing outside with my determination papers, and we can call Marvin the end." She said, "Okay, boo-boo, go on up there and handle your business."
I don't know what to say.
You should shake my hand and say thanks for working in for the 5 years and being miserable.
I mean, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna give you 2 more years.
Oh, you gonna sentence me? You just gonna?
Hopefully, you can turn this company and this franchise around.
Alrighty. That's Mr. Ford and Jim Schwartz giving a final. What they call that? When they be interested?
Bad acting.
Bad acting. I was pleading for my job. I don't know what y'all call that.
You was trying to be fired. Most people try to keep their job.
I was fighting for my job.
You was trying to be, all right, fire me now. Like, let me call Marvin tomorrow on Monday.
Oh, you talking about that Marvin? I know I got a friend named Marvin.
Yeah, right, okay.
Dig this. This is what we did last week on our picks. DC, you went 7-9. You won 37, 113-1 for the season. I went 9-7. I'm 146, 94-1. This is the week where you catch up. Oh, this is it right here.
The one.
All right. Here go our picks for today. Today's game. DC first. He took Minnesota over Detroit, Tennessee over Houston, Carolina over ATL. He took Pitt over the Browns. I can't believe Pitt's still in it.
Right, they got a shot too, but they ain't a whole lot of
I
teams
knew when
to
they beat
lose.
Detroit, they was going. You can never count them out. G-Men at Washington, he took the G-Men. Washington the G-Men, he took the G-Men. He took B Moore over Cincy, Indy over Jacksonville. This is DC picks. He took the Jets over Miami, Packers over the Bears, Tampa Bay at New Orleans. He took New Orleans. He took the Patriots over Buffalo, the Broncos over Oakland, KC over San Diego, St. Louis over Seattle. Seattle over St. Louis, I'm sorry. 49ers at Arizona. He took 49ers, and Philly at Dallas. That's going to be a good Sunday night game. You know what? Actually, all four of these last games that I named, KC and San Diego, St. Louis at St. Louis at Seattle, 49ers at Arizona, and Philly at Dallas, there won't be so. I'm glad they're getting these bum games out of the way early.
But that Green Bay Packers game gonna be good. Green Bay Bears game gonna be good.
Yeah.
They fighting for that too, so that's gonna be a good game.
That's gonna be a good one. All right, here I go. We have no Monday night games. This is it. This is the last Sunday of the season before the playoffs start. So I'm taking Minnesota. I'm taking Tennessee, Carolina, Pittsburgh, G-Men. I'm taking Cincy over B Moore. I'm taking Indy over Jacksonville, Miami over the Jets. I'm taking the Packers over the Bears. Aaron Rodgers is back. That makes a difference. I'm taking New Orleans over Tampa Bay. New England over Buffalo. I'm taking Denver, San Diego, Seattle, 49ers, and Philly. So we got a couple of games here, a lot on the line. Simple as this. 49ers win, Seattle lose. 49ers at home with a bye week. I love it.
I need Baltimore to win so they can get that be in the playoffs for that wild card.
Packers, Bears, winner takes all. Ain't no ifs and buts. Ain't no tomorrow for neither team. Winner take. I love games like that. Winner takes all.
Especially them two teams.
Yeah, winner takes. Them will be the best game. Winner takes all.
That's gonna be. And they have Chicago. Too.
Philly, Dallas. Winner takes all.
With no Romo.
Winner takes all. Simple as that.
I'm gonna watch that because that without Romo, you got Kyle Orton playing. That's gonna be. I'm gonna watch that one.
I know Pittsburgh. I don't know exactly how this scenario. I don't know if they win and a couple more teams lose. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, if they win and Baltimore lose and Miami lose and San Diego lose, they're in the playoffs.
That's too many people to be
losing.
That's too much hoping. That's too much.
That's a lot of ifs and buts.
Exactly, man. Here at Minnesota, last game in Minnesota, Detroit. Playing for Jay Giles, 6-3 a few weeks ago. 2 games, you're in the playoffs. Just 2 lousy games.
If they'd have beat the G-Men last week, they'd have had a playoff spot. But they couldn't beat the G-Men.
All they had to do was win last week. That was it. It was a wrap. It was a wrap. Today's games wouldn't even matter. It wouldn't even matter. Detroit would have been in the playoffs. Would have been hosting a game. So they won the division. And you know who would have been too? It's my 49ers, I believe. I believe my Niners would have had to came to town.
Yeah.
I believe that's what the scenario would have been.
Yeah. I think
even though we got the most victories,
Lions would have had
won
the second or third seed in the playoffs.
Anyway, that's another if, ands, or but story. That ain't gonna never happen.
As they say, always next year.
Exactly. All right, DC, give me your final thoughts before we jet up out of here.
Happy New Year to everybody. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas. See you next year.
Yeah, I slipped on that last week. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and a safe one, and Happy New Year's and a safe one too. And like DC said, we'll see you next year. We have the results. The Rose Bowl game will be done be played. NFL playoffs will all be set up. So until next year, we'll see you when we see you. Peace out.
Thank you for tuning in to Detroit Sports Jersey. Until next week, same place, same time. Sundays at 10 a.m. on FM 88.1 WHPR. Power Talk Live Radio. With host Will, co-host the Water Cooler Guru, and the free agent. Live call-in number 313-868-3688. Live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. Past shows are at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk. No professionals here. Have a great week.
Thank you for joining us on Detroit Sports Jersey with your host Will and co-host Mr. DC, coming to you live on 88.1 WHPR every Sunday 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Live call-in numbers 313-868-3688 or 313-868-0331. Also with live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. See our past shows at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk. No professionals here. See you next week.